Okay, let's see, subject.
I was gonna say the whole ring spirit thing, and the reason I said genie, for those of you who don't know, I messed up. I can't be talking while I do this.
Well, then let me talk.
For those of you who don't know, the original Aladdin did not have a genie exclusively in a lamp. It was also one in a ring. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, goodness. Can I tell people about Bevanfield Presents Aladdin?
Go for it.
We found at the thrift store this one time a video that was clearly released in... Well, it was a VHS, so like the 90s or whatever. Oh my god, can you...
Nope.
A VHS that was released probably in the early 90s, around the right time to be coming out at the same time as Disney's Aladdin. And
nope. Oh.
No. It is very knockoffy, and it's very limited in animation. Everyone has, like, no character model. They stick to what you expect, pretty much, from that kind of animation.
Nope. Oh.
And yet, somehow, it's more accurate to the original Aladdin than Aladdin. Like... Okay, so the original actual Arabian Nights Aladdin, first of all, takes place in China. Because people in the Middle East know that there's stuff further east, so it's like, yeah, they know where China is. They're gonna have stories about it. And, I just keep looking at you playing.
Oh, and I just died again.
Fuck. I'm just so nervous about this.
It's fine. Just don't pay attention. It doesn't matter.
Alright, should I, like, blindfold myself?
No, just fucking talk.
Okay, so the story of Aladdin actually has him have a mother who tells him to go out and get rich or whatever. You know, one of those sorts of fairy tale moms who's just an asshole. And he finds a ring, and it has a genie in it. And that genie's, like, helpful and nice. And then finds a lamp that has another genie. Normally that genie's mean. In this particular story, he's, like, just there, sort of. And things kind of progress from that. Like, oh, well, there's genies and genie shenanigans, and, yeah.
I'm still missing the gem up at the top, yeah. I have to go for it.
Anyways, in Bevanfield Presents Aladdin, the first genie is basically a really, really, like, buff and cool-looking MC Hammer-looking guy.
Is that the first one?
Yes, that's the first one. His name is Ring Genie Jordan, and god damn, just forget it.
Yeah, I don't care enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it.
His name is Ring Genie Jordan, and he's actually, like, the best character in what is, you know, actually kind of a boring video. So it's like, whatever, best character out of, like, 2, and one of them is insufferable. But he wears, like, modern day sneakers with, like, his weird MC Hammer parachute pants and a flat top, and he's here to help Aladdin, and he, like, I don't know. It's been a while. We only watched it once, and it's been a little while since. I'm pretty sure you can find the whole thing on YouTube, and that the company that made it only made, like, one other thing, and it was a knockoff of Beauty and the Beast. I think that's all I can remember of it. It's the kind of thing you kind of have to experience for yourself. In that it's got the best worst voice acting. Like, there's a good, like, 10 seconds between every line. There's an old lady who keeps making what are supposed to be, like, evil, witchy sort of cackling noises that kind of sound like she's, like, weirdly aroused.
Yeah, for some strange reason.
Yeah, it was really uncomfortable. There is a princess in it, and I think she's almost completely non-existent in the plot.
I remember her vaguely being there, and there's mention of her existing.
There's, like, she gets rescued near the end from something, but all I remember of that sequence is the weird, kind of sedate, almost half-asleep 80s ballad that goes over it, wherein, what are you you're supposed to trip one so that it disappears.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I want to get that stuff.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I guess it's you have to pick one or the other.
Well, you could get that guy and do a jump.
Oh, God. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I was really worried for a second.
Dead.
I thought it was going to just immediately kill me. Oh. I gotta wait for that thing to move, because if I do it when it's still there, I can't. Oh, I did that dick.
What a dick.
Oh, the guy with the... Oh, fuck him. He sucks so much.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's ours now.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright.
I can go back and get that gem.
A lot of the time...
No, I can't.
Okay, fuck it. Fuck it.
Yeah, alright. Just pushing forward. I don't even care anymore. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Stop.
Oh, he got you twice in a row.
I know.
He's got a second one.
Yeah, I know. He's one of the yellow ones, so they have seconds.
Oh.
Jeez.
This area, holy shit.
This whole area. And those big enemies, I don't know if you guys have noticed, like, I have tried to shoot them before. They super do not go down if you just hit them. You have to hit them with another enemy, otherwise they just sort of puff up. So you can't kill those on your own. You have to have another enemy on top of that mask.
Okay, I see what you gotta do now.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to admit it, but I did see that they were there too. Oh.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
I usually seek out terrible knockoff animated movies and stuff, and a lot of the times Josh refuses to watch them with me.
Well,
so, like, I've seen Kiara the Brave, he has not, because every time I wanted to show him, then he didn't want it, and I don't think it's on Netflix anymore. And one thing that actually kind of cheeses me off is sometimes movies are packaged as being knockoffs when they're completely original stuff. Kiara the Brave is actually a really good example. It came out around the same time as Brave, and it has a redheaded princess in it, so they like decide like, oh, well, yeah, it's like in Brave, so we're going to package it like it's Brave. The original actual thing is not about that girl at all. She's just kind of there. She's like the love interest, I guess, and it's actually about, like, sentient cloud people who control the weather on Earth, and one of them is, like, built in a lab by an evil man and then adopted by not evil people, and, like, I don't know, like, it's an entire thing that's kind of almost original. It's a little bit of a Disney's Hercules riff for a lot of the design elements. But, they packaged it as being a Brave knockoff because Brave had just come out. I think maybe you get that one on the side first.
That one all the way over there?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to guess that one's probably the shortest out of all of them because that's the easiest to get.
Maybe?
Because you have to get these really, really fast.
Okay, I'm going to make a guess that you're supposed to stun the big guy down there. And then jump...
Okay, but he won't stay stunned, by the way.
Oh, still. You only need to be able to stun him long enough to take that little shield guy down there and bring him up here and hit one of those things with him.
Oh, and I fucked it up. Ah, jeez. I had it. It did work.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay. Because the shield guys are usually just the reason why you aren't down on the ground. They're just there to basically block you. Oh, I messed that up big time.
Yeesh. Anyways, I don't really care too much about Kiara the Brave itself, although it's a very visible and well-known example of that happening. There is a movie that was actually pretty good that came out around the same time as Frozen and was given the name Frozen Land when it first released in America, and was actually a completely original, I guess, I don't know the exact tribes that these legends come from, but it's some kind of Canadian First Nation stuff from, like, the far north, and... It's like original work based on their legends, and the original name was Legend of Cirilla, and it was actually pretty good. It was fairly cheap animation for the time. You know, it came around the same time as Frozen, but it kind of looked like made-for-TV CG. But it had a lot of care and effort put into it, and was, from what I heard, made by an actual team of mostly people of Native heritage and stuff. And that sounds, like, amazing. Like, especially for, like, I hang out on Tumblr a lot. That's probably where you found this, but for Tumblr, that sounds like it should get all the points, right? The only, like, there was one person praising it on Tumblr when I searched after watching this, and then a whole bunch of people, like, seeing it in their Redbox and, like, taking a photo of it and saying, like, oh my god, they ripped off of Frozen. Frozen is just so good, guys. Why would they do that? Oh, it's probably a terrible movie. And it's like, nope, it's about, like, interesting things and well done by marginalized people. And Tumblr just did not give a shit because it was packaged as a Disney knockoff. Oh my fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think at some point this became enough of a contention that they relocalized it with the cover for the DVD that calls it Legend of Cirilla and no longer treats it like it's supposed to be Disney.
Oh,
God.
there you go.
Oh, you did it. I'm giving him a hug.
It's one of those things where, like I said, when you jump, there's no set height. It's just whatever height you're at when you hit the button. So it's an enormous pain in the butt.
Yeah.
There's also a slight delay, but it's not like a noticeable one. It's not because it's the Wii version. I think it's just
Moon Sand.
they add an animation for you to, like, whip the ring out, and it's like 2 frames, and it throws me off really bad.
But you don't have to do that ever again.
Yeah,
right?
not that specific
Hopefully.
one.
Well, anyways.
I think there's one more room left.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, they relocalized Legend of Cirilla with the name Legend of Cirilla. I don't think they changed the dub. The dub wasn't bad, but like I think they, like, just gave it the proper title. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. If it is, I highly recommend it. And to this day, I'm still butt mad that the only things I could find about it was people pretending that it was just a knockoff. Well, not pretending, they thought it was, but just, it was not good.
You can go right to hell with this. Okay, after you do the double jump, by the way, you can't do the thing where you flap your ears. Yeah. By the way, I don't know if I've ever pointed that out, but, like, you don't have the chance to do that. And I've already messed up. Great.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But
Holy
I missed
shit.
a single gem.
Forget it. Burn that gem.
Okay, I gotta wait for the red ones.
Okay.
Oh, I was really worried for
my
a second.
God.
I was like, why is this enemy not coming back? Okay. Alright, so they just make a really dumb, large jump. Oh, come on.
At least you're safe.
For the time being, yes.
Yes.
I think I said earlier on in the game, the first time I had to do this, I was, like, prepared to see this a lot. I seem to recall them using this trick.
Okay, now this part's not as hard. Well, you gotta get that
I gotta
one.
wait for the third one. I thought that was the final one, and I think I messed... Oh, well. Uh-oh.
Oh. This... You... Oh. No!
Yeah, this whole
man.
area, man.
No! Well, just jump and hit the top one this time.
I would have, but I didn't know that wasn't the top one the first time. The middle one came in before the top one did.
Well, you're here.
These enemies, remember, you cannot kill normally. You have to...
get them from above.
Yeah, you have to grab a guy and get them from above. So, I gotta wait for this guy to be right in there at the same time that he is far away, and then I should be able to hit him.
But comparatively easy.
Yeah, in comparison to some of the other things,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, this is way easier. So I just gotta wait here and then do that.
Oh, I still haven't seen Frozen, by the way. And from
It's not a bad movie.
the way the entire internet treats it, I'm kind of glad I haven't seen it. I'll see it at some point in the future once the rest of the world has forgotten it ever existed. It's just I'm sick of looking at it. I don't want to look at it for like 90 minutes. Like, I've heard it's average. You know, from people who genuinely have like watched it on a non-fandom level of like, oh, well, is this movie good? Like, it's average. So I'm like, okay, that's good enough to watch. Once people stop talking about it, it's gonna drive me nuts. I'm the kind of person who genuinely does get mad at, like, having to see things too much. Like, that's the wrong way to say it. I hate things that are popular. That's
You're an
my
enormous
problem.
hipster fuck.
I
is
am
what
not,
you're saying.
because hipsters are popular. I can't be that. That's the popular thing to be right now.
Yeah,
so I'm not
well.
that. I'm just arbitrary.
Ugh. Why can you hit these guys from behind but not from the front, even when you're hitting their spring?
Well, I don't think hitting the spring is what's doing it.
No. You can hit the spring from behind, and it still works the same as
You got him.
otherwise. And he was hiding the switch.
Yeah, I know. When you need one of these.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, that's really inconsistent, because earlier on in the game, I did hit a lot of them with just my ring. I don't know why I need enemies now.
Yeah,
They've changed the rules on me.
Were you ever hitting them in the background with just the ring?
Sometimes.
Huh. I don't... And
I'm
this
pretty
is
sure I did a
inconsistent.
couple times.
The ability to go into short passages with an enemy above you has always been inconsistent.
Yeah, that's inconsistent for a different reason, though. That does kind of have an argument where it's like, oh, well, it's a very specific amount of like, space above you that you can do that with.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to judge distance.
Yeah, you basically have to judge an exact distance and be like, yeah, no, this is exactly enough. And it's like, yeah, it's nonsense.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah.
I forgot I could do that.